Guys, in this video I want to share with you how I have a full setup in my living room, and I use like basically half of my living room for my recording area, and I have my backdrop behind me, which is like normally it's up a lot closer, but just so I could kind of get the full area in here, and so you can kind of see the whole backdrop and then just the whole space itself. First and foremost, I would always suggest for you to film in front of a window, because in the morning this window, like right now, it's not throwing in a whole ton of light, but it still does give light in here, and this is going to be natural light, so it's going to light up your back screen really well and evenly, and it's just going to give off that natural light. But also, if you look across the top there, I have 3 lights that are going across the top, so one on each side of my stand, and then one in the center, which is the ring light itself. Then if you look down here on the floor, I've got 2 more portable lights that basically have little stands that pop out and set up, and I shoot those up from the bottom to the green screen, because the main thing whenever you're using a green screen like this, you just want to be sure that you are lighting that green screen up really well, and you just need you need to inject a lot of light just so that your picture, that whatever you're gonna have for your background, shows up really nice, crisp, and clear. And then of course, I'm sure my light from my fan, it throws off a little light. Probably the other 2 lights on that other desk helps a little bit too, but I'm sure it's not that much. The main lighting that's really making my backdrop work, the green screen, is, like I said, the 2 on both sides here. So this one right here on this side, and I'm gonna go ahead and start turning these on just so you can see. And just another little quick hack, I basically I wish you could see. Maybe I can. No, it's not gonna work. So basically, I put my remote, I velcroed it onto the wall so that way I just can press it on, off, just like that. And so then this would come on and off, and then like I press it again for on, and then it pops that on. So now when you're looking across the top here, I've got 3 lights plus the window behind it that's throwing light in. And then when you look down here at the one on the floor, we've got this one that I'm turning on, and then now we're going to turn this one on. And so this becomes what you're seeing when I'm filming. This is like generally how many lights I have on, and it really just depends on what time of day I'm filming as to whether or not if I turn the ones on the floor on. If it's during the day and it's bright enough outside and I'm getting enough natural light from the window, then I don't generally have to do the ones on the floor. However, as it gets farther into the evening, I need to do the ones on the floor so that I have enough light that's going to light up the backdrop here. And so this backdrop that you're seeing in here now, it is a little over 7.5 feet tall, and that's because I added 2-foot extensions on both sides. Normally, and so depending on how I'm filming, if I'm needing to do like a standing video, that's when I put in the 2-foot extensions. So it makes this a little over 7.5 feet tall, high. And then whenever I'm filming just regular, I just do my regular setup without the 2-foot extensions. I can't remember what the height would be on that, but I will get those dimensions and put those in the descriptions box below. And so the main thing whenever you're filming is to remember is that you just got to cast a lot of light onto the green screen, and be sure and try it out. You're going to have to try it out in a lot of different settings. So you're going to need to try it out in the morning, midday, and in the late afternoon or at night, just so you can see the different effects that being in front of the window is going to have on your video quality and on the background and all of that. Sometimes if it's at night and I can't get so whenever you're setting up your lighting situation, you just want to be sure you have 3 lights across the top So one in the center, the ring light, and then one on each side, and then set up in front of a window. And then you'll also want to probably include the ones on the floor, because that's going to really help to light up that backdrop really well. And then also another thing is, whenever you're filming with a virtual background, I would highly suggest using Zoom. The reason why is because in StreamYard, I know a lot of times people want to use StreamYard because it allows you to have all the banners and things that you can throw up on the screen, but the virtual background integration is not as good, and so it gets really blurry and pixelated looking, and so you don't get as crisp and clean of a shot for the background. And so that's why I would highly suggest using Zoom over StreamYard. And to overcome the banners not being able to be popped up on the screen, I just use like a PowerPoint that I create in Canva, and then that helps me to kind of stay on point, and it allows me to share my talking points, but also share, go back and forth from my slides to me and that sort of thing. So just know it's one of those things that you're going to have to tweak and play with, and I've done a lot of tweaking and playing with things and trying StreamYard, and I can make StreamYard work, but it's still doesn't give you as good and high resolution and quality of a video and of a background as Zoom will. So that's why I'm saying I would highly suggest using the Zoom virtual background option, and you will not have as hard of a time getting the virtual background to work effectively for you. And like I said, just make sure you have a lot of lighting. And these little podium lights, or little portable lights that you see here, they're LED, so they throw off a ton of light, okay? So they're super bright, and so is my ring light. And I will link all of those things in the descriptions bar below, and so that you have everything you need. And I'll also add in a video of how I made this backdrop holder. And basically it's made out of PVC pipe, and then I got these clips that you see right here. I got these from the Dollar Tree, and they come 6 to a pack, and they are amazing, and they're not too harsh, they're not too hard on the material, which is really nice, and it's not going to cause any issues. And then of course I got the green screen itself right off of Amazon. And so I'll add all those descriptions and links in the bottom, and until next time, I'll talk to you later. Bye.